see what you're doing, then I can give you guys some real-time corrections. So starting seated on your mat, let's come to a seat. Have both feet right out on the mat in front of you. Squeeze your inner thighs together and your feet all the way together so that they're touching, and then extend the arms out in front of you parallel to each other. Tuck the tailbone underneath you. Find your C curve, pulling your lower abdominals in and up, and then start to roll down through the spine. Go nice and slow. So see if you can take a pretty long time getting to the mat here. All the way down, as slow as you possibly can. Once you've got your head down, take a nice big stretch. Reach the arms back behind your head. Reach the fingertips to the wall behind you, flex through the heels, allow your ribs to arch up off the mat like the first stretch of the morning. And then pull the rib cage down onto the mat. Float your arms up towards the ceiling. Curl chin to the chest, just stop, look down the front of the body. Make sure that your pelvis isn't tucking here. You want to keep the pelvis nice and flat on the ground with the tummy in. And then bring your chest and head back down to the floor. Arms reach up past the ears. Lift your chest up off the mat. And then arms float to the ceiling. Drop the ribs down, closing the rib cage. Curl your head and chest up. Looking down the front of the body, arms can come to the level of the hips. Just hold it, hold it, hold it. Tummy should be nice and flat. Arms come up and reach back. Let's do just one more time like this. We're going to take the arms to the ceiling. Curl the chin to the chest. Look down the front of the body and hold. Tummy nice and tight. And then bring the head and chest down, stretch the arms back. Bring the knees all the way into the chest. We're going to give them a nice big hug. Rock the hips side to side a little bit. And then bring your legs to a tabletop position, making sure that the thighs and your calves are making a right angle here. Float the arms up to the ceiling. Drop the rib cage down. See if you can lift your entire chest up off the mat. Press the arms down to the level of the hips. Take the arms up to the ceiling, and then take the arms to the hips. Arms up to the ceiling, arms down to the hips. Arms up to the ceiling, arms down to the hips. Arms up to the ceiling, arms down to the hips. Rest your head, hug your knees in, give them a nice big pull. And then one more set of those, coming back to your tabletop, arms come up towards the ceiling. Curl your head and chest up off of the mat. Bring the arms down to the level of the hips and up to the ceiling. Down to the hips, up to the ceiling, down to the hips, up to the ceiling. Last one to the hips, up to the ceiling. Rest your head. Now right away here, curl up again to your position for your 100. Arms come down to the hips. You can choose to stay right here with the legs and tabletop. A little bit harder would be to take the legs to 90 degrees. A little bit harder would be to take it to 45 degrees. Start pumping the arms. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure your head can stay curled all the way off the mat over the rib cage. If you find that you're dropping down, maybe you want to come to a slightly easier variation. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more sets. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pull the knees into the chest. Rest your head down onto the mat. Turn your head all the way to the right, all the way to the left. Come back to center, and then stretch one leg all the way out onto the mat. Bring your hands onto the back of the thigh, and then push that leg into your hand. Use the strength of that leg to rock up off of the floor. Once you find yourself in a seated position, return to the position that we started in, knees all the way together, feet together, and let your hands just rest to the back of the thighs. Scoop your belly as you start to go back. We're only going to go halfway. Halfway here and hold. Once you're here holding, see if you can pull your lower belly in a little deeper, feeling a pulling in and up of the navel to the spine. And then bring yourself up all the way over the knees with an exhale. Inhale. On the second one, we're going a little bit lower. See if you can maybe get your rib cage on the mat or close to it. Once you're there, hold it. Breathe normally. Deepen your scoop a bit. And then exhale all the way up over the legs. Now, if you're feeling your feet coming off the mat at all, then I want you to stop right before the point where that happens. Your feet want to be grounded to the mat. Come all the way down to the rib cage, unless your feet are coming up. See if you can go as low as you can go. Deepen your scoop, and then all the way up. This time, we're going to add some challenge by extending the arms. Scoop, go ahead down to the rib cage. Let the arms reach up and back behind your head at the bottom. Take the arms up to the ceiling, curl the chin to the chest, scoop the belly. Now come all the way up. If this is a bit of a struggle for you, it's totally fine to use your hands on the back of the thighs. Go ahead all the way down to your level, remembering to stop at the bottom of your control. Arms reach back. Arms to the ceiling, chin to the chest. If you need your arms for help, go ahead, use them. That's totally fine. Now, if you want even more of a challenge, if this is too easy, legs straight is great here. All the way back, reach the arms to the ears. Arms to the ceiling, chin to the chest, scoop. And come all the way over the legs. Nice. Let's do 2 more full roll-ups. Scoop. Roll down to the mat. Arms reach up and back. Arms to the ceiling. Scoop the belly. Let your exhale help you as you go over top of the legs. Inhale to roll down. Exhale as the arms come up and back. Last one. Arms to the ceiling. Chin to the chest. Scoop the belly. Scoop, pull off the mat. Stretch to the legs. And then roll it down with control, returning to the mat and staying there once you've gotten there. Bring your right knee all the way in towards the chest, pulling it towards the outside rib, and then stretch that leg up to the ceiling. Give the hamstring a stretch. You're going to flex and point the foot a few times. Bend your right leg and place the foot on the floor. Now, pulling your belly into the mat, you can keep your hands right on top of the hips to check how much your belly is pulling in. Start to lengthen this leg away from you as if you were pushing something. Come to just below the height of the other leg. And then exhale as you circle it around and to the top. Again, reach the leg away from you. Push something with that foot away. Open to the side and come up. Let's do 1 more like that. Feel the length as the thigh reaches away from the belly. Circle it around. Pull it to the top. Now you can stay here if you want more challenge. Straighten the leg. Reach the leg down away from your center. Circle it around. Pull it to the top. Inhale to lengthen down. Exhale to scoop the belly. Bring it up. Let's do 1 more time. Slower is harder than faster, yes? All the way around and up. Good. Now go the opposite direction. Open the leg. Circle. Feel that pushing away from the thigh even as you pull it to the top. Open the leg. Circle it around. Scoop and pull it up. And again. Open. Circle. Scoop and lift. Open. Circle. Scoop and lift. Open. Circle and scoop and lift. Hug that knee back in towards the chest. And let's switch to the other side. So opposite knee hugs in. Take the leg up to the ceiling for a little hamstring stretch. Flex and point that foot a few times. You're going to bend your bottom knee. Feel the length as the thigh starts to reach away from your abdominals and reach the leg just a little bit past the height of that knee. Open the leg out to the side, scoop the belly as you pull it to the ceiling. And take it down, circle, pull it up. See if you can go slow, it's harder. Lengthen that leg away from you as you pull up. Now if you want a challenge, straighten that leg, take it down. Around, exhale to come up. Inhale down, exhale to come up. Let's do one more here. Inhale down and exhale to come up. Now reverse the direction of your circle. Open, reach that thigh away, pull it up and open. Circle and lift. Open, circle and lift. Open, circle and lift. Open, circle and lift. Give that knee a nice big hug in towards the outside rib. Hands can come onto the back of the thigh. Push the leg into your hands to rock yourself up to sitting. Once you've got to the top, bring your feet in nice and close to your tailbone to begin our rolling like a ball. So hands will go right in the fronts of the ankles. Shift your weight backwards to just behind your sitting bones. Pull your tummy in as you lift your feet up off the mat. Look down at the toes and imagine your belly pulling you back so far that it takes you off your center. You're gonna roll just to the upper back. Come right back up again. See if you can hold your balance to the top. Stay behind the sitting bones, roll back. Lift, take a moment to hold, roll back. Lift, roll back. Lift, let's do 3 more. Roll back, lift, 2 more. If you really want a challenge on the last one, you can try placing the elbows on top of the knees. Very challenging, but you can see if you can keep them there. Lift, did you do it? Hold it. Either way is good. Set your feet down, lift your hips back onto the mat, and come all the way onto the back, pulling your right knee in towards the chest with you. Extend your opposite leg out for single leg stretch, and then switch the legs at the same time, pulling the thigh in towards your belly. Pull the thigh in as the opposite leg reaches. Switch and pull. Switch and pull. So through this whole thing, feel your belly button pulling it off the thigh. Lengthen that opposite leg. In. Pull in. Pull in. Pull in. 2 more sets. Right, left, right, and left. Hug both knees in. Rest your head down onto the mat. Turn your head to the right and left. And curl all the way up through the head and chest for double leg stretch. On the inhale, reach arms and legs straight up to the ceiling like you're a dead bug. Scoop into the belly. Pull the knees in towards the chest. Hug it in towards you nice and tight. And then again, all the way up like a dead bug. Scoop the belly, pull in towards the chest, stay curled up off the floor. Now for more of a challenge, let the legs go a little further this time, out. Scoop the belly, pull it in, try to stay curled up off the floor, and again, extend, out. Scoop the belly, pull in. Now if you still want more of a challenge than this, let the arms go back. Just make sure that it's not letting you drop the chest. Pull it in and stay curled up. One more time, extend it out. Scoop the belly, pull it in towards the chest, rest your head down, turn your head to the left and to the right. Curl your chest up first, getting all the way off the mat. Extend your legs straight up to 90 degrees. Allow your head to rest into your hands as you lower the legs down. Now nice and slow, pull into your belly as you return to 90. Lower down, scoop and up. 3 counts each way. Lift, don't let the chest drop. Lower 2, 3. Lift 2, 3. One more time. Lower, scoop and lift, and bend the knees. Keep your hands where they are. Just give your neck a little bit of a rest. Last exercise in this series. I'm going to curl your chest up off the mat, getting ready for crisscross. Twist the upper body to the right, extend the left leg. Now come through center, switch sides. Through center as you switch sides. Don't worry, there's only 3 sets. Switch sides. Last set to the right, to the left. Now come center, don't rest. Can you push both legs in your hands and rock up to sitting? All the way up. Whew, nice job. Extend your legs all the way out on either side of your mat, getting ready for spine stretch forward. So if this position, sitting straight in the spine, is making you feel a bit grippy in the thighs or hip flexors, then feel free to do it with the knees bent. That's not a problem at all. Extend the arms out so that they're parallel to the mat in front of you. Give a nice big inhale as you lift through the abdominals. And then exhale, drop your head round forward. You're aiming the crown of the head down to the mat between the knees. Nice big inhale as you roll up. Try to keep inhaling the whole way. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale at the top. Inhale to pull in. Exhale, drop your head, round it over. All the way down. Try to keep your hands off the mat. Keep them parallel to the floor the whole time. And then big inhale as you come back up, stacking up the vertebrae, one on top of the next until you get all the way to the top. Exhale. Big inhale to lift. Exhale, drop your head. This is a breathing exercise, so exhale the whole time. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Big inhale as you come up. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale at the top, one more time. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, drop your head, round, come all the way down. Reaching your fingertips across the room. And then big inhale to come back up with control. One vertebra at a time. And exhale, relax the arms down. Bring your feet back onto the mat. Roll yourself down onto your spine. And bring your feet all the way up to the ceiling, about 90 degrees. So if you find that you're unable to keep the knees straight here, the way you can do is prop your hands underneath your tailbone to give you a little bit extra lift. That should make it easier. It's not a problem, it's just hands by the sides. Squeeze the heels together and take both legs over to the right. Circle both legs down around to the left and up to the center scoop. Now go to the left. Pull into the belly as you circle around. Exhale to the top. Inhale to the right. Circle to the left. Exhale up. Inhale left. Circle to the right. Keep the hips on the ground. One more set to the right. Circle around to the left. Center. And go to the left. Circle around to the right. And center. Hug your knees all the way in towards the chest. And then you can either do one leg rock up to sitting or use both legs, rock yourself back up to sitting. Your preference. Sit back. Once again, you're going to extend the legs open a little wider than the mat for the saw. I'm going to face you guys just so that you can see me okay during this exercise. Again, you can have knees bent if that's better. Hands start behind the back of your head. Big inhale, lift up through your lower abdominals, and then twist your upper body to the right. Drop your left elbow straight down to the inside of the knee and open the chest. Think of reaching your top elbow to the ceiling. And then big inhale as you pull into the belly to come up out of it, back to center. Twist to the left. Drop your right elbow to the inside of the right knee. Spin your chest open. Look towards your top elbow. Make sure both hips are still grounded on the ground. And then big inhale. Pull into the abdominals. Bring yourself back up. Twist the upper body to the right. Drop the elbow straight down to the inside of the knee. Spin the chest open. Look at your top elbow. Big inhale as you pull into the belly, bring it back into center. And last one, twist and drop right elbow to right knee. Spin the chest open, pull in. Big inhale as you come all the way up to center. Relax the arms down. And just bring your feet in a little bit closer together, getting ready for your neck pull. Feet are gonna flex about hip distance apart. Hands go onto the back of the head. Actively press your head into your hands as you tuck the tailbone under you and roll down onto the spine. Strengthen your neck by pressing the head back. Once you're all the way down, bring your hands onto the thighs. Curl the chin to your chest, scoop the belly, and come all the way up and over the legs. Now, if this is feeling impossible for you, you can do it with bent knees. That's totally fine. Stack up through the spine. Press your head into your hands. Tuck the tailbone. Roll it down with control. Articulate the spine. Once you've gotten down, hands come to the thighs, curl chin to the chest. Scoop the belly, come all the way up and press down to the knees. Hands behind the head, stack up through the spine. Let's do one more like that. Scoop and roll down through the spine. Now, if you feel like you want a little more challenge from this, see if you can keep your hands there behind your head. Curl chin to chest, scoop the belly. Now come all the way up. Press your head down to your knees. Scoop the belly as you come up, stacking the vertebrae, and then tuck the tailbone under, roll down. Scoop, and down. Okay, very nice job. Turn yourself onto your side in preparation for the side leg series. Line up your back with the back edge of your mat. You want to be able to support your head with one hand. Elbow, shoulder, and tailbone are all in the same line. Feet can be forward of your mat, making an angle. Hand presses in front of the belly. Don't forget to pull it in and lift your top leg to hip height. Kick to the front in front of your belly button. Now try not to move the upper body as you reach that leg back behind you. And kick to the front. Pull in and reach to the back. Kick front. Pull in, reach back. Now if you want more challenge, your opposite hand can go behind your head as well. And kick. Pull the ribs in, reach to the back. Kick, reach to the back. Two more. Kick, reach to the back. And last one, kick, and reach to the back. Bring the leg home, rotate open, point the toe, and kick up to the ceiling. Flex the heel and reach down. And point, kick up, flex, reach down. Point up, flex, reach down. Point up, flex, reach down. One more time, point up. It's almost like you're trying to make that leg longer than the other as you reach. Now hover, hip height, circle that heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down, bend your knees, push yourself up to sit, and then switch the legs around to the other side. Coming to line up your back with the back edge of the mat. Remember, elbows, shoulder, hips, and feet are in the front. Hand is in front of your belly button, or if you did so on the other side, behind the head. Lift to hip height, kick to the front. Pulse, reach to the back. And pulse. You're aiming for the front of your belly button as you go forward. 1, 2. Keep the upper body still, tummy pulled in. Pulse. Reach to the back. 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 Last one. And reach back. Bring the leg home, turn it out, point your toe, kick to the ceiling. Flex and reach down. Feel like you're squeezing between the inner thighs. Feel like you're squeezing 100 pounds. Up to the ceiling, lengthen and squeeze. Up to the ceiling, lengthen and squeeze. Last one, up to the ceiling, lengthen and squeeze. Hold it hovering at hip height, circle that heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Push yourself up to sit. Bend the knees. Swing your legs around so you're facing long ways on your mat again. And we're going to go into our teasers. So you can start with the feet on the mat, the legs together. This time I want you to have your heels a little further away from your bottom than you did before. So it's a pretty wide angle in the knees. Arms will reach up to the ceiling, and think of lifting your heart and opening the chest all the way to that top corner of where the wall meets the ceiling. Tuck the tailbone and roll down, but keep your energy aiming all the way up to that top corner of the wall, all the way down. And now chin to the chest, scoop. Lift the chest as you come up. So you're coming right into that lifted position. Scoop the tailbone, pull the tummy in, bring it down. And again, come up. Think about that lift. Lift and open the chest as you bring yourself all the way up. And last time, rolling down. And back up, chin to chest, lift up towards the ceiling. Now from here, you're going to extend one leg. Keep the knees touching the whole time so you can squeeze them together. And then roll down. Try to stay nice and even on the spine as you get to the mat. Curl chin to the chest and then scoop. Keep squeezing the inner thighs together as you come all the way up, reach past the toes. Tuck the tailbone under. Pull the tummy in, bring it down to the mat, and then chin to the chest, scoop the belly, pull it up, reach past the toes. Last time on this side, roll it down. And then curl chin to the chest, scoop. You're gonna reach right up past those toes, lift your chest, open the collarbone, and set that leg down. Switch to the other leg, squeeze those knees together. Start rolling down with control, tummy in. Exhale, and then chin to the chest, scoop the belly, reach up, right up past the toes. Think of lifting the chest. Roll down with control. Exhale, and chin to the chest, scoop the belly, bring it up, lift. Last time here on this side. And then chin to the chest, scoop the belly, come all the way up, reach past the toes, and set that foot down. To end with, we're gonna go into our full teaser. So roll down onto the back. If this was super challenging and you wanna keep practicing it with your feet on the floor, that's totally a great option here. If you'd like to try full teaser, hug both knees into the chest. Set up with both arms to the ceiling. Pull into your belly to stretch the legs to a high diagonal. And now curl chin to the chest, scoop the belly and roll up. You're trying to reach past the toes, lift the chest for that top corner, and then bring it down with control. If you need to hug in the knees in between, that's great. Reset, arms to the ceiling, legs stretch out, scoop chin to chest, roll up. Reach up past the toes. Deepen your scoop to roll down with control. Try to go nice and slow. I know it's so hard to go slow. Hug the knees. Don't worry, there's only one left. Arms to the ceiling, legs up, chin to the chest, and now scoop. Come all the way up, reach, and roll it down with control. Give the knees a nice big hug to the chest. Rock your hips side to side. Come all the way up to a comfortable seat. Come to an easy seated position and just roll the shoulders around. We're done with class, but take some time to breathe and stretch. So my name is Bonnie Carter. As I mentioned in the beginning, I've been teaching Pilates for 10 years. I teach at a studio down in Long Island City on Apparatus on Jackson Avenue, which will hopefully be open in phase 2 of our quarantine. If you want any more information about what I do, or if you have any questions about class, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach me at Bonnie Carter Pilates on Instagram or bonniecarterpilates@gmail.com. Thanks so much, everybody.
Hey, Bonnie, that was awesome.